2 expedition for 7 and 11's sheds. Here are the dogs. They're very excited. Not quite as nice of a day as it was the first time we came out, but still beautiful, a bit overcast. I am equipped with my new Bino harness and day pack from Coal Tack that we picked up this weekend while in Rapid City for the sport show. So first excursion for both of those. Really excited. I didn't make it all the way to the clear cut area last time. That's the goal. Get right up there to the clear cut where we found a bunch of sheds last year. Spend a couple hours out there, see what we can find, break in the new gear, and hopefully a good week. I find it kind of interesting, the duality of my feelings with this deer. It's like I've never seen him on hoof, I've never seen him in person, and I always kind of joke that, he's probably not even real and someone's just getting a kick out of this adventure I've been on trying to connect with him. And this is the first year I've ever actually really built up some sort of history with. And now that, over this being the third year, season of hunting him and then being looking for his sheds, it's kind of this ominous feeling of, I could be walking where he's walked, and the probability and likelihood of that's pretty high because he can really walk any place, and this is his woods and his areas, and I'm just trying to find my place in it and connect with him somewhere, and knowing that I could, see him at any given point in the season or find his shed somewhere where I'm expecting to or not is comforting to know that, we are the same. We walked on the same path at some point. And it's also unnerving because it's still just this ongoing cycle. There's no finality to it until if and when I put hands on him at some point, whether it's by my hand or someone else's. That's the reality of it. When you're glassing or, scouting out whatever game you're looking at, every bush, rock, tree, branch cracking in the darkness, everything is what you're looking for. And then it's not. That's what I feel. There's just enough snow that some of the down trees, their limbs sticking up out of the snow, look like tines. And weather's been so nice lately that this is a nice spot. Everything's brown and melted and muddy, so specifically 7-Eleven sheds from this year, they're still gonna be brown. So I'm I'd hate to know how many I walked by, but I just need to find one, and then your eyes get adjusted enough that then you know what you're looking for. But we'll see.
12 seconds later.
What is that? Oh, good dog! Good boy!
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that you found that. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Good boy. Ah. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Not 10 seconds after I took that last video, I just need to find one. And then I'll know what I'm looking for. I come kind of up on this trail, and Rue is standing like over here, and I see just like this long part of the main beam sticking up. That's a shed, and he's standing over it, kind of looking at me. And I start getting, oh, what is that? What is that, Rue? And he picks it up and he brought it to me. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. That's the best. Okay, we're officially on the board for 2024 sheds, 2023 sheds. We did it. It's all uphill from here. Day 2 was a great success. I cannot be happier with how it went. Once I got to that clearing, I didn't grid search as much as I guess I had anticipated to do. I just was kind of walking and kind of just followed wherever my heart and my feet wanted to take me. And the one little shed that Rue found, I came up out of the, like I was on this deer trail kind of on the precipice of that canyon that goes down into that valley. I think there must be some, like a spring down there. But I came up kind of off that trail on the ridge where I was at, and there was like kind of like a cut bank area before it topped back out again. And Rue was standing next to some like that ground, like juniper looking stuff, and he was standing over what I could tell, as far as I could tell, was a shed, because I seen the main beam like kind of sticking up off the ground. It was just perfectly on its side, and he was standing over it, and you could tell that he had found it and he had seen it, but he wasn't entirely sure what to do with it, and was looking for my judgment and my approval, or something to instill some confidence in him to pick it up. And I asked him, and I said, oh my gosh, what is that? And he picked it up right away, and he started to bring it to me, and that just, my heart filled up so much, and it was soaring. I've never formally trained him to be a shed dog. He's obviously a retriever, and he likes to have things in his mouth, and from the time he was a puppy, obviously we have sheds and all over our house, and he just had kind of taken it up on himself to pick up the antlers that we had around the home, and we give him ones to chew on and stuff, so he knows what an antler is. And we have a game at home with the sheds where we tell him to go find one from the pile, or like to go get a shed from the pile we have downstairs, and he'll go over there and he'll get it, so he knows there's an understanding there. But I've never pursued formally training him to be a shed dog. That was crazy. I was not expecting him to be doing that, and then to pick it up and bring it to me all on his own. I'm very proud of him. And that was the best. And after that, we went down kind of into where that valley is at, where I'm pretty sure there must be a spring. And I found this deadhead. I'm so happy with how the day went, and that we were able to find some stuff, deadhead and shed, to officially put us on the board for sheds for this year. And obviously the antler from Patch, the little shed that Rue found, was this 2023 shed. They're still perfect condition, brown as brown can be, and really, really happy with how it went. Finding that antler in this, even the deadhead, is I feel relieved and proud of myself and proud of Rue that out of our own instincts of where to walk, we were able to find it. And, that's really my first one. And that I'm confident now that I do have what it takes with time and grace with myself, that I can find sheds and I can find places where the deer hang out on my own too. So yeah, really, really good, successful outing in a lot of ways. And I am reinvigorated with passion and motivation and perseverance to hit the archery season hard again this year. I have 0 obligations for September this year. I have deliberately kept that schedule to remain consistent in that. I'm going to sit as much as humanely possible in that month. And with my job obligations having changed over the course of the last year and are continuing to change into come that time this year, I'm fully intending to take the entirety of the month of September off and hunt as much as I can during that time. I'm hoping, 2022 year, the first year I hunted him, he came to that spot where my stand was at so often, to the point where this year I was like, I'll have him on the ground in the first 2 weeks of the month, because if he followed any sort of a similar schedule, which he had no reason not to, I was fully confident that I was going to have that deer in my hands before the end of the month of September. And of course that didn't work out that way. I want to kill that deer so bad. Selfishly, I really want to. And he's not mine to have as long as he's walking the woods. It's anybody's game, and it's anyone's deer, and mountain lions and sickness and age included. So there's a lot of variables that I'm working with, and it's not my part to decide what happens, but I really, really want that. Having chased him for so long and to, come so close yet be so far, to find his sheds, to see him, and to have the opportunity, there's a deep, deep longing that I have to see him, and the hunter's desire to kill something that you want so bad that other hunters will understand. When you want something so much, like deep in your soul, like more than just seeing, you want to have it, you want to hold them in your hands and have them in your home forever. And that's what's eating at me. And it reminds me I'm alive. It hurts so bad. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is my year for him, and for us. And with God's grace, that'll come to fruition, and hopefully that will be what happens this year. So fingers crossed. This is a good start.